What's up, guys? WWE Fan Talk here. Today we have another top 5 favorite championship matches, which is a weekly series. So today I decided to do my top 5 favorite spinner belt championships because this is not a lot of... I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this before, their favorite matches that included the spinner belt. Which in my opinion is my favorite, it is my favorite WWE championship out there, just for nostalgia reasons and just the amount of matches it put on and how many great feuds and storylines it was included in. And I just love it. It looks prestigious to me. It felt prestigious in these 5 specific matches. So I'm going to give you guys my top 5. Sorry if the scenery is the same exact thing as the live stream I did either yesterday or a couple days ago. Whenever this is being posted, I had to film this back to back because by now I had my wisdom teeth pulled. But yeah, anyways, getting on to my top 5 spinner championship. Of course, it spins. We have number 5. I'm not doing any honorable mentions just because it takes forever. But at number 5, we have The Miz versus Rey Mysterio. I know this wasn't I know there's probably spinner belt matches out there that were more hardcore than this and went further and probably are more memorable. But to me, this championship match is one of the most memorable spinner belt WWE championship matches, just because it was Rey Mysterio's first ever WWE championship win. He had only been World Heavyweight Champion before this, so this was a huge step for Rey Mysterio. I mean, Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest luchadors of all time, and my favorite luchador of all time. But just to see Rey Mysterio win the championship was such an iconic moment. He had beaten The Miz. This was right after, I believe, Money in the Bank, when CM Punk left with the championship and it was vacant, and then they had the tournament. Rey Mysterio won the championship and had one of the shortest reigns of all time when Cena beat him. I think, what was it, the same night that he beat him? Which was totally stupid. But to see Rey Mysterio win the championship was just an iconic and great moment. And that's why it is at number 5. Moving on to number 4. This might have been on Extreme Rules. I didn't look up the specific pay-per-view. I just remember the match really well. We have Edge versus Triple H versus Jeff Hardy. And this match was freaking awesome. 3 of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. I love Edge to death. I love Triple H to death. And I freaking love Jeff Hardy to death. And to see Jeff Hardy win his first ever WWE championship was freaking insane. Triple H, I believe Triple H hit the pedigree towards the end of the match. And then out of nowhere, Swanton Bomb onto Edge. 1, 2, 3. Triple H rolls out of the ring. I was like, holy crap, what the heck just happened? It was insane. I always love triple threat matches for the WWE Championship. We don't usually get those a lot, so it's awesome to look back on when we did get them. But I just loved this match so much. And seeing Jeff Hardy, just go through battle to get to this championship. And he got the championship moment he deserved. And now we know Jeff Hardy has been WWE Champion before, so... And that's why it's at number 4. Moving on to number 3, we have a Royal Rumble match. We have The Rock versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship, the spinner. I love this match a lot. I love it because I remember watching it specifically on TV. I remember the moment watching it. And I remember I hated CM Punk at that point. I liked how long he had held the title, but I hated how he was, I hated where the direction was going with him. And The Rock, I remember when The Rock returned, it was just a big deal. And especially when he was gonna fight for the WWE Championship, I was like, there's a possibility The Rock could be WWE Champion. But this match was great. I believe it went where Punk beat The Rock because the lights went out, and I think the Shield beat the crap out of him or something like that. And then what happened was I think Vince came out or something like that, restarted the match. Rock hit the freaking people's elbow. 1, 2, 3. Rock is the last man to hold the spinner championship. So that's pretty cool that you could say The Rock is the last man to hold it, because eventually we'd get that. But I don't know. I know they did fight at Elimination Chamber. That match wasn't as good, I don't think. I preferred this one, this championship match. Just seeing The Rock win the championship was freaking awesome. And that will forever be one of my favorite WWE Championship matches. Just 2 of the greatest of all time. The Rock and CM Punk for the main championship was phenomenal. And that is why it was at number 3. Moving on to number 2, we have a SummerSlam match. I'm going to spoil this. Number 2 and number 1 are both SummerSlam matches, so keep that in mind. We have John Cena versus CM Punk at SummerSlam. Now, I loved this match a lot. I know they freaking killed it at Money in the Bank when CM Punk left with the WWE Championship, but I loved the storyline because Cena was champ, and then Punk returned with the belt, and they both had the Spinner Championship. It was like a duplicate, and they were both sitting there, and it's like CM Punk never really lost the championship. He still has it, and he's coming back and claiming he's still the champ, and Cena's like, no, I'm the champ. And so they had the match for both belts, or just the Undisputed belt, or whatever you want to call it. And it was one heck of a match. I just rewatched it the other day, and I really liked the match a lot. I thought it was really good. I just had to rewatch it to remember how great of a match it was. Triple H was a special guest referee. I think it's hilarious how Triple H has been a special guest referee for 2 SummerSlam WWE Championship matches. And he's pretty much screwed over both guys, because at the end of this match, I believe Alberto Del Rio... Alberto Del Rio cashed in as Triple H was leaving, and he's like, what the heck, huh? Like that, and then I think Kevin Nash also returned. But I love the championship match. Punk kind of solidifying he is the WWE champion. I hated the ending. It was the GTS 1, 2, 3, but Cena had his foot on the rope. I don't know if that's just to keep Cena looking strong or something at the time. But I loved the match a lot. It was pretty hardcore. Cena and Punk, put them in the ring together, they could go. It was a great match. But yeah, CM Punk versus John Cena at SummerSlam, I believe 2011 at the number 2 spot. Can we get a drum roll, please? And at number 1, I witnessed this in person. And it is CM Punk, yes, CM Punk again, versus John Cena again, versus The Big Show at SummerSlam 2012. I witnessed this match in person. I freaking love it. It is my favorite WWE Spinner Championship match of all time, and it's not just because I witnessed it in person. I just love the whole storyline. I believe AJ Lee was, what was she? Was she Monday Night Raw General Manager or something like that? And eventually she came out because CM Punk has his submission on Big Show. Cena had his submission on the Big Show. Big Show taps out. Everybody goes insane. I was like, what the heck? Who's champ? She comes out, restart the match. Ding, 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 turns around, double choke slam. Eventually, Cena hits, I think, the AA on Big Show. And then Punk throws him out 1, 2, 3. And I think Punk, what was Punk wearing? I think Punk was wearing that iconic Bret Hart gear that he had, which is probably my favorite CM Punk gear. Too bad they didn't make it in elite form. But yeah, that is my favorite Spinner Belt Championship match of all time. I freaking love that match so much. Punk, Big Show, and Cena. It was just a great match. I mean, go back and watch all of these matches. But if I had to point out one, go back and watch that match specifically. It was a great match. That and John Cena versus CM Punk SummerSlam were great matches. If you have different opinions, leave it in the comments down below what your top 5 is. I know a lot of people tend to disagree with what my top 5 are. But, you know, it's really hard going back and looking through all those matches and deciding which ones are going to make the top 5 list. And for me, it's not 100% about the matches. It's just more about certain points in the match or who wins the title. And if it's a big moment or something like that. And all these matches have big moments in there, iconic moments. And yeah, those are my top 5. Leave yours in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show out.
Sorry ass DJ.